Monday, Floss Tube. Happy Monday. It is Flossmas Day 9. We have a special guest today. I'll tell you who we're going to go and visit in a little bit. Let's just do a little bit of regular Monday Floss Tube stuff first, and then I'll tell you about the special stuff. This is really quite funny, actually. Okay. First of all, because Monday, I have some giveaway stuff to take care of. First, last week, the Because Monday giveaway, this happens over on the Facebook group, Friday Off the Grid. You can find the entries for these Because Monday giveaways over there. And we had a Myrtle Grace Motifs pattern to give away last week, and I'm gonna send this to, I had 128 comments, and the random number generator chose comment number 86, which was Bridget Seguin. So congratulations, Bridget. I'm gonna get this out in the mail to you as soon as I have your address. So in the next couple of days. So hopefully you'll have this in time for holiday stitching. It should get there in time. All right, the other little chart that I have for giveaway was from a video that I did last week. I don't remember which day, but the screenshot had this pattern on it, and I asked you to leave me a comment that had something about I like hats, or I'd like to stitch the hats. So the word I was looking for was hats. So I put the video into the YouTube comment chooser, and I searched for the word hats, and it came up with, actually I'm just gonna put the little video in of the name. It was Julie Horn. So congratulations, Julie. And I may remember to put that video in, I may not. This week is going to be absolutely cuckoo. I've got a lot of stuff going on this week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna just, you know, slide right through the week, and I'll try to take you along. It's gonna be a ton of fun. So congratulations, Julie. I will get this out in the mail to you as soon as I have your address as well. Okay, so we need a new giveaway for today. I have a very sweet Lizzie Kate snippet up for the giveaway for this week. Winter Wishes. There we go. It is so sweet. Now you can see there is a charm in the middle of the house. There's a silver charm in the middle of the house on this pattern. Where is it? There it is. Can you see it now? There we go. This chart does not have this particular charm inside, but what I'll do is, whoever wins this, I will tape a little silver zipper pull charm. I've got a snowflake. I'll put a little snowflake. I'll include that with this chart because I think that might be cute. And if you don't like it, well, you don't have to use it, but if you do like it, it'll be there for you to try. So again, the Facebook group Friday Off the Grid is where you will find these particular Because Monday giveaways. I've had a couple of people lately leave me comments in the YouTube comments for these Because Monday charts, and I unfortunately can only take the comments that are over on the Facebook group. How do I explain that? That's just where it happens, so that I can keep track of all of the comments in one place. Like the hats pattern, I will sometimes have giveaways that are just here on the YouTube comments. Sometimes I'll have an Instagram giveaway where it's the Instagram comments, but in each particular case, I will tell you very clearly where the giveaway is happening, so that I make sure, and you make sure, you've got your best possible chance to be entered for the draw. It's really fun to send out patterns, and I've been hearing from people who are receiving theirs in the mail from the big batch that I sent out at the beginning of last week, which has been kind of fun. Okay, so show and tell. I finished something. What? I know, I bet you weren't expecting that, were you? I finished It's so cute. It is so cute. I finished my Stitchy Noel. I finished the stitching on it. I didn't, obviously, clearly, I did not FFO it, but I finished the stitching on Patty Break's pattern, the Stitchy Noel, which is the 2019 Flossmas ornament. You can find this on Patty Break's Etsy shop. I've got a link in the drop-down box below, and 50% of the proceeds from this pattern go directly towards supporting our charity this month, which is Muscular Dystrophy Canada. So think back to when I first started this and I told you that I was going to put those snaps that I had, those black snaps, I was going to put them here instead of the beads. They're too big. They're too big. So I've decided to just leave, I stitched it in red instead of black, and I'm just going to leave that as is. I put my button on, and I got my ruler done, and I did not use a real needle. I just used some black DMC to make the needle there, and I love it. Can you believe it? I finished it. I finished it, and I'm so pleased. It's adorable. I love it. So Patty, thank you so much for designing this pattern for us this year. It was a really fun little stitch. I really enjoyed that. So fun. Okay, so now I have to FFO it. More on that in a minute. So let me tell you what I would like to work on now. Because, you know, the Santa's Village and the Frosty Forest, they're very similar pieces, as you know, and I'm stitching them the same way. All of the designs on one big piece of fabric. And so I worked on them both last week, and I think that this week I'm going to completely switch gears and I'm not going to work on them at all. I'm going to still be working on my rooftop Coco Shop, Lindy Stitches. I am almost done the roof. I know, I have been working on the roof forever, but it's just one of those things. I think it's going to start to really motor once I get that roof done. Rooftop Coco Shop Sal, which is adorable, and I'd like to have it finished. If you're joining me in the stitch along for that piece, I'm going to try and have it finished by the 20th of December, because I might have a special guest on the 20th of December who maybe is going to be doing something with the Rooftop Coco Shop piece. It's going to be fun. So my deadline for myself is to have that done by the 20th of December so that I can partake in the fun. So I was going to, and here's where the funny thing comes into play. This project bag holds my 11 by 17 Q-snap. And in my memory, my Lizzie Kate Christmas mystery stitch along was in that 11 by 17 Q-snap because the fabric fits perfectly. I didn't have to take it out. But this is, when I opened the bag, this is what I found. I had taken it off the Q-snap and I had rolled it up and stuffed it back in the bag. So clearly this was not loaded onto the 11 by 17. And I had forgotten what I had loaded onto the 11/17 and left in my goodie bag here was my Abby Rose Designs Yuletide on Thistle Hill. This is what's on there instead. Well, I'm not gonna waste time switching out fabric. I'm just gonna, I mean, this is a holiday piece. I think this is suitable for Flossmas. Here's where I was when I left off. My fabric's already loaded into my Q-snap. So I'm sorry, Lizzie Kate. I'm gonna go with Yuletide on Thistle Hill. And what I would like to have done by the end of this week is the rest of the, that's right, I didn't have this floss. I need to sub out the floss. Can you see? No, you can't see that. These little flowers here, I didn't have that floss. So I need to substitute that or find the DMC for these here. And I'd like to start the house that's in the left-hand corner. So I'm gonna bring my border up here and then I'm gonna start my house that's in this corner. That's what I'd like to do this week. So my rooftop cocoa shop and my Yuletide on Thistle Hill, because this way I'm still working on a house and I'm still working on a stitch along piece, but then I've given myself a little break from the Frosty Forest and Santa's Village stitch along. I think that sounds like a plan. That'll be fun. That was really quite funny because, you know, I don't think my memory is that bad. I don't think my memory is that bad, but I had zero recollection that that was actually the project on there. So I really like this Lizzie Kate Christmas one. This is the, do I actually have the, I know I've got the, you know, it was a mystery stitch along, so they came with these funny covers that didn't show you the pattern, the finished design, which no, I don't have it in here. And that's even the cover for the second design, number 2. Oh, I guess I am on the second pattern, right? Almost? No. Oh, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look for that. All of my floss is in here. I often do that. I often keep more than one project in a project bag because, well, they fit and it's convenient. So I think it's in here somewhere. I'm not gonna waste any more. Oh, there it is. There it is. I knew it was in there. So that's what it looks like when it's done. Most of you, I'm sure, have seen this because a lot of you have already stitched this. As usual, I'm years behind, but that's okay. It's always okay. Okay. And my friend Robin, when I saw her at the Hamilton Stitch-In a few stitch-ins ago, she brought me the charm pack for this piece because she said there were enough in it to do 2 sets. This isn't gonna, can you see it? There. She did hers, she finished hers, and there were enough in there for a second design because she wasn't going to do the extra little charts that were in the pattern. So thanks, Robin. I also keep that in my project bag so that it doesn't get misplaced. So maybe next week. Maybe next week. We'll see how much progress I get with my Abbey Rose. So a finish, a stitched finish, and some new whips to look forward to for the week ahead, which is kind of exciting. So, all right, good stuff. So, we have a very special visit to make today over to the channel of KraftyKim. Many of you know KraftyKim very, very well because she's been making floss tube videos for, I think KraftyKim is probably one of the original floss tubers. She's been making videos for years and I'm thrilled that we're friends. I'm thrilled that Kim is a friend of mine because she's just a good soul. And I asked her because Kim did the stitching and the finishing for the rooftop cocoa shop pattern for I'm still selling the kit, but she stitched the model so that I would have something beautiful to show with the kit, and she finished it so nicely. And I have received gifts from Kim for the last couple of Christmases. Last year she gave me this finished ornament. This was from last year's Just Cross Stitch ornament magazine. And it is beautifully finished. Beautifully finished. I want to make sure that that's focused. There you go. Isn't that lovely? It's beautiful. And then the year before that, she stitched another ornament. I can't remember which magazine it was from. I've shared this before because it is so sweet. This Mitten Pattern, and I know it's from, so this, she gifted this to me in 2017. It might have been from the 2017 ornament Just Cross Stitch. I'm not exactly sure. But what's most important about these that I wanted to talk about today is Kim's finishing. I love how she finishes these. So what I did was I asked if Kim would put together a little finishing tutorial for us today, and she has done it for us. So I'm going to insert a photo here of the project that Kim did for us for Flossmas, and I'm going to give you the link in the drop down box below. So make yourself a cup of hot chocolate, grab something that needs to be fully finished, and head on over to Kim's channel to visit her today for Flossmas Day number 9. I have my see, there was method to my madness. I have my Joyeux Noël piece finished, and this is what I am going to try to FFO using Kim's technique. Now, her project, she used a door hanger. I was going to try to go over to Michael's today and see if I could find them. However, my husband John hooked up the trailer to the truck, and then because he was going to take it to the office today, but then he didn't. He took the other car. I don't really want to drive the truck with a great big trailer on it over to Michael's. So I'm here for the day. And so I couldn't go to Michael's, but Kim said that you can find similar things on Amazon. So what I'll do is I'll have a little looky-loo after I'm done recording this, and I'll see if I can find that. And if I can, I'll put a link to that in the drop-down box below, to the items that are similar to what she's going to be using in her video today. But I'm thinking, if you don't want to do a doorknob handle, or if you want to, I kind of do want to make the doorknob handle because I think that would be cool. But I have a funny feeling that my project is going to be a bit too big. But my other one that I just finished, the Joy ornament, that one might fit. So I'm going to see what I can find. When John gets home tonight, I'll pop over to Michael's and I'll see what they have over there. And then I'm going to join you watching Kim, because I haven't seen her video either. I'm going to watch her video and see if I can fully finish something myself. I'm going to give it the old college try. So happy Flossmas. I hope that you're as excited as I am to go and visit Kim. I'm so glad that she agreed to do this, because I think her finishing is beautiful, and I would really like to attempt to do something like that myself. So off we go. Happy Flossmas Day 9. Happy FlossTube Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow for Flossmas Day 10. Take care and happy day.